Coal minning. This is how I would manually defrost my old freezer. 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Imagine doing that all day. My back hurts watching. I think I've got the black lung pop. Guy freezes his hair and it stands tall. Had to unmute it just to hear him giggle at his own success. This man's joy is so pure and adorable, I love him and his silly experiment. He snapped into a Slim Jim. Mother cat fixes bed after kitten messes it up. Aspedance is a universal language. Damn kids. Every 5 minutes unsupervised is 10 minutes of cleaning. This is amazing. She took responsibility for her spazzy one. What an intelligent cat. Smarter than a lot of people, there. A smack on the head for his mischief. Bumble's new CEO is already leaving the company as shares fell 54% since killing the signature feature and letting men message first. Bumble was better before it became a public traded company. Now it's all about how to monetize the app as much as possible before it dies. Oh, it's the idiot from Salesforce. She's awful. Prime example of someone failing upwards. Why would you renege on your USP? Stocks tumble on Bumble stumble, shareholders grumble about CEO's fumble. Anti-Trump searches appear hidden on TikTok after app comes back online. Wow, the I told you so phase is coming in fast and hard. Literally everyone with a modicum of historical literacy saw it coming from a mile away. Didn't even take 24 hours. The party of free speech absolutism only cares about their speech being free, no one else's. Hitler and his supporters constantly whined about how he was being silenced. He wasn't. Then the second he came to power, he immediately took away the free speech rights of everyone he disagreed with. Is there anyone or any organization documenting all of this? Trump revokes Biden EV targets, freezes funds for nationwide charging network. Everyone that is saying it's bad for Tesla is misreading this. Under the previous administration, the funding was going to mostly competitors of Tesla. Elon was always in favor of eliminating such funding only because he wasn't benefiting as much as others were. With the funding now cut, Tesla will likely keep their dominant charging position a lot longer. LMAO, this country is so unserious. Just revoking anything the previous administration does isn't putting America first, it's putting your ego first and the country last. And how's this going to lower the cost of eggs? Trump handing the future to China. Even if you're an idiot who doesn't believe in global warming, you should still give a massive shit about air quality. Trump is setting up China as the de facto leader for the world's EV innovation, adoption, and manufacturing. Linux be like. At first Linux asks nicely, but that's your first and final warning. Linux users, when you can't terminate children. Usually, all processes get sick term which they can react to and shut down gracefully. Only after short time period a sick kill is sent, /smartass. Was the whole TikTok drama a bait and switch to make Trump look good? Skeptics have highlighted how Trump was the one who initially called for the Chinese-owned social media app to be banned in 2020. Everything in America is fucking theater. You're overthinking this. ByteDance bribed Trump. This house remained intact while the neighborhood burned down. Notice the trail of melted aluminum from the burned car's wheels. The worst part of having your house survive will be living in a construction zone for the next 5+ years. Fire-safe designs should be the future for rebuilds. A bull in Brazil taking his drunk owner home. You know you're too drunk, even the bull think you had enough. That's not something you see every day. The bull is the designated driver. This is straight up out of a Disney film. One billionaire couple owns almost all the water in California. Own the fucking water. About time some people stand up with pitchforks. This level of corruption pisses me off. Jiv. Trump pardons the programmer who created the Silk Road dark web marketplace. He had been sentenced to life in prison. Since nobody else seems to know, this was a campaign promise Trump made at the Libertarian National Convention to buy their votes. Bullbricht was a big issue for them, for some reason. So, Trump didn't exactly select the guy himself. He also said no to pardoning Snowden, which would have been sweet. Legend has it this guy is one of the richest people on the planet. There are coin wallets out there that he only knows the passwords to. Wallets that have been locked away for a decade. I'd like to know, why did he get a pardon? As much as I don't care about if this guy is in jail or not, Seems wild that the party that wants to keep marijuana federally illegal is also the one that fully pardons actual criminals and drug dealers. Releases the guy who literally had a website dedicated to selling/trading drugs on the first day in office. Views of Pluto through the years. 2018 is just a false color image from the same New Horizons mission. Photo number 4 is not accurate. It's quite as drab as you'd imagine something at the edge of our solar system. 2025, houses and aliens playing at the park. Flawless wiring execution. Would have liked to have seen at least some of the process. Neat, but impractical. Imagine having to cut and then replay 40 plus zipties just to reroute one core cut. Cable channels within the core cut box won't have done the job in less time and money. This man paid 10,000 bitcoins for 2 pizzas in 2010. People are assuming he had no more Bitcoin in his wallet. One could argue the steal is one of the pioneer reasons that BTC is what it is today. It's worth pointing out, he paid another guy 10,000 Bitcoin to go buy a pizza in dollars on his behalf and then bring it to his house. The pizza place did not accept the Bitcoin. It's 2 pizzas. What could it cost? 10,000 BTC. Like and subscribe.